yeah, the vibes are just like really good in here every time I come in here, and it's real positive and uplifting. Catch 'em like and run the drill, running through the shit like a motherfucking days. I need a fucking day. Tell me, is it whack up in the air, rapping scattered off the gear? I can map him, get it, yeah. It's like a tracker, get distracted, send him back like in the mail. Not a fraction of them real, catch 'em like and run the drill, running through the shit like a motherfucking days. Morning guys, welcome to another vlog. It's officially winter and I'm freezing my tits off. On this episode, where I'm just going to be cleaning up the shed, getting it ready, because I've got to go pick up the RB25 off the guy that I bought the R32 off. Hopefully go pick that up and then get it back here, chuck it on the engine stand, have a look at it. It's cool because I'm going to be building an engine for the R32. Not sure how much work I'm going to be able to do on it yet because of money's tight because of COVID. This is kind of where I'm at the moment. I've got all these tubs here and I've got all these tools and stuff, just an absolute mess. I've got to fix it all up, find a home for all the new tools because they're still just like scattered around. Need to get all these set up in a good spot to use. Figure out where I'm going to put the air compressor and things. But how sick is it when you walk? Every time I walk in here, it's just blows my mind. Like, got the bloody company name in the background, all my favourite artists. Like, it just like gives really good vibes. And I got Nolan Industries up there. Yeah, the vibes are just like really good in here every time I come in here. And it's real positive and uplifting, which is always great. Also guys, can you please go and hit that subscribe button? Just take 2 seconds and go do that, and then enjoy the video. So let's get into it. Alright, so I just pulled everything off the benches and sat it on the ground, and I've got a lot of shit, so I'm going to sort it out, use the tubs, and then also before I start that actually, it's a good time to wire in these lights properly. Just got temporary lights plugged in there, so I'm going to do that properly. Got to put in a 15 amp GPO there for the air compressor. Actually, I don't know if I should keep the air compressor here. Kind of thinking of moving it over to there somewhere. I'll suss that out first before I start putting things back in here. But yeah, hopefully do it once right and then don't have to move it around, but we'll see how that goes. So I tried a few different spots. I tried over there, but it's just going to get in the way. So, because I'm thinking when I work on cars, these cars, I'm going to have them around the other way. So you have the engine bay at this side, and work on it in here. Because if you want to use the engine crane, you're not going to be able to use it at that end. It'll just roll off the edge and it's not going to work. So we'll have to turn these cars around and work on them this side. And then if I put the air compressor there, it's just going to be right in the way. So moved it back to where it was, slid the shelf over a little bit, and then now it's home. Gonna wire up the plug and we'll fire it up. Alright, so I got halfway through wiring up the lights properly. It's time to go pick up the engine. So, gonna head up to Brisbane, probably pick Dad up on the way, use his ute, and pick up the RB25 for the R32. So let's go get it. So old mate that sold me the car, I had to go pick up these parts, and it was a big hassle because he was never available. But we got them. He just had them sitting on the side of the road for me, which was nice. And I just went and picked them up. Got a few free zip ties as well. Got an RB25 block. I don't know the condition of any of this stuff, but it's part of the deal. So just a stock plenum there, or half of it. And then there's a 25 head in here as well. So I'm going to take that to the machine shop, get them to deck it and inspect it, look over it, and then also prep it for the RB25 30 that we're going to build for the R32. And so there's a few little mods you have to do. I've got to make sure I do my research on that and figure out exactly what I need. Speak to a good machine shop. So if you know anyone on the Gold Coast that specialises in RVs or has an idea about Jap cars, let me know, because I'll be looking for a machine shop very shortly. But let's unload this gear, get to use my engine crane for the first time. Now, I'm no professional, and this is my first time trying to lift something out, but it's working alright, it'll work fine. So Dad's always going on about these trusty seat belts, and he left some here for me, and apparently they're strong as. He just uses the same seat belt every time. And I've got two new looking ones, so it's just not very even because I didn't really hook it up very well. But yeah, gonna chuck it on the engine stand. Let's do that. So I ended up not having any bolts long enough to put in here, because normally, I guess, when you take the engine off, you have your gearbox bolts. So I didn't have any of them. I just whacked it in under this bench here. It's going to be like my parts area, all bits and pieces. So I just chucked it on that shelf there. That's that out the way. Now I'm going to mount this air compressor hose up on the top there. I'm just making up like a little plate, screw that to there, screw those up there, and hang it. So yeah, that's not a good spot for it. Like it's gonna work, but it's just in the way. Like, why did you put it there? Just walk straight into that. Headbutt it all the time. So I'm gonna take it off there and mount it like up there, and that way it'll still get across to the hoist okay, but you won't run into it. I can probably walk under that because I'm that bloody short, but that's going to be in the way, I think. So we'll have another go and put it up a bit higher and like over that way. It's a bit better up there, it's out of the way. I wish this was on the other side though, but anyway. I don't know, hey. I get real picky with this sort of shit. Like, I think it will do for now though. I'll just leave it there. Now I'm just going to sort out all this, figure out what's going to go where, put the tools in one section and everything else in another section, try and make it tidy. Use the tubs, let's do it. Alright, things are looking a little bit neater. There's still a lot I want to change around, but it's looking a lot better. So I've got the tubs at the top. So all the tubs at the top aren't being used just yet, but I'm very sure that they'll be filled at some stage. Over here I've got like my materials, liquids and things, and then I've got tools, and then I've got parts and things, and then workbenches. So trying to like have some sort of a plan on structure on how it's laid out so that things go back in the right place and you can find them, and so it's nice and tidy so you don't fall over yourself while you're trying to work on something. I got these actually fit pretty well just there, just folded away. The engine crane takes up not that much space at all, and my toolbox is just going to sit there. But yeah, worked out alright. I put the press up on the bench here and it's actually like the perfect height to pull down on that, which is sweet. The welder isn't going to stay there, it's going to change, and I've just got to bolt down the drill press. When I find exactly where I want it, I'll bolt it down so that it doesn't move. I found my old pressure plate that was from when I melted my clutch. So yeah, that's an ornament now. I don't know if you can see, but it's all blue, like heat marks on it. So check out this blower I got. It's like 100 times better than using a broom. I probably won't use a broom ever again. It's just a beast. Watch this. Nice and easy. Thanks for watching another vlog, guys. Like, comment and subscribe if you like this one, and also if you haven't already, go back and watch my videos that I've done way back at the start, back at Christmas time. There's a heap of really cool fun videos there that not many people have seen because it was when I was just starting out, so go check them out. Cool. See you guys.